All right, folks, so I've got a very cool little technique for you here. Now, in a previous video, you might have seen me demonstrate the fact that you can access Camera Raw, and I'm a huge Camera Raw fan, be it inside of Adobe Camera Raw or Lightroom. How you can access Camera Raw presets from within Bridge. Simply right-click on a photo in Bridge, go to Develop Settings, and you'll see that there's these little presets down there. And I created these inside of the Camera Raw dialog box. All right, so here's what's cool. We can also do something with presets that you couldn't normally do to a JPEG photo, because if I click on a JPEG and I go to the file menu and I go to open in Camera Raw or use the shortcut, it'll let me open up JPEGs inside of Camera Raw. But what I can't do are use any of those white balance presets that we have when we have a raw photo. Let me cancel out of here. I'll open up a real raw photo and you'll see the difference. See all those presets? Well, what we can do is we can create our own presets of these and then apply them to JPEGs later, because they are just kind of quick ways to see and to adjust white balance settings. So here's what to do. Open up a raw photo. It's got to start with a real raw photo first. Change the white balance to as shot. Come over here to your presets panel inside of Camera Raw. Click that little new icon down there. We'll call this white balance, not white blankets. I did it again. White balance, we'll do hyphen, and we'll call this as shot. Okay, I'm going to take off all settings but white balance, so that keeps me from having to uncheck all those check boxes. Just choose it from right there and hit OK. Shows up right in the list there. So let's come back over here to my basic tab. Let's change it to auto. Now we'll come over here to our presets. Let's do it one more time, and we'll call this one. And I always start them with white balance hyphen, and that way because they're going to get alphabetized in this list over here, and that way they won't get scattered all over the place. They'll all stay under white balance. So white balance auto, and come down here, just turn on white balance. Okay, let's do it one more time, and we'll do daylight. Go over to presets, create a new one, white balance daylight. And once again, just turn off everything else but white balance and click OK. So you'd go through and you do this for all the different white balance settings. We don't even have to save this. We can just click cancel at this point. Click cancel, you're done. Now, if I go back and I open up, and so two things here. If I restart Bridge, all right, and I right click on a photo and I go down to develop settings, they'll all show down here. Just Bridge needs to restart so it refreshes this list over here. So they'd all show up in Bridge, which would let you apply white balance changes directly inside of a grid view here in Bridge. But let's just say we want to open up the photo inside of Camera Raw and actually develop the photo. So we'd open it up in Raw. We'd kind of do all of our raw changes to it and whatnot. Maybe increase the blacks a little bit, bring the exposure down. And when I come over here, well, first take a look, no white balance presets, but when I come over here to the presets panel, they're all right here. So now I just click on them and you'll see it changes my white balance. All right. So that's kind of a way of cheating it. If you just come inside of here and you create the preset ahead of time, then you can use this on JPEGs and kind of cheat the fact that you're not really working with a raw file here. Kind of neat stuff, and a real easy way to change your white balance. Well, folks, hope you enjoyed. My name is Matt Kliskowski, and I'll talk to you again soon.